Okay, so we're gonna kind of explain a few things. So this is a good example of a system that's working as it should. You can see this black line here is the normal operation of the tank. Everything above that shouldn't be getting anything on it. It's working, seems to be working perfectly. Problem with this is customers are having problem flushing. And with this focus, I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. You can see a bunch of junk in that line. Line's possibly broke. So one of the things we run into a lot is gas lines, electrical lines, just different stuff that's running over septic tanks. And we kind of, if we ever break anything, we run into, well, you should have called before you dug. And in some instances we do, and emergency stuff we don't. But the issue is probably the electrical pole. The line is running pretty much right under it. So this house is being remodeled, so some stuff's been moved, I think. So we're pretty sure this line was crushed by the service pole. So, I mean, these things got to go down to the ground a pretty good ways, and there's no way they didn't hit it. So that's what we're dealing with on this one. Make sure when you're doing any kind of remodel or moving things around or whatever, that you get the tank located before you do any kind of work. They're doing a new underpinning under this single wide trailer, and like all of this is really, really close. So when all this was moved, of course, nobody checked to see if the septic tank was this close to the house or what the situation was. So here we are. And not 100% sure what the fix is going to be on this one yet, because now they've got a new footer that's going to have to be addressed, and we're going to have to reroute around a post, so which their data cable runs through here. We'll have to get it kind of pulled, get it out of the way, but that's probably what's going to have to happen. So again, I know it's an out of sight, out of mind thing, but make sure you get your septic tank located before you start doing any kind of work like this. Most companies will come out and charge a very minimal fee. A lot of times, if we can run by, we won't even charge to locate something as long as we're in the area and don't have to make a special trip. So, just like you would for your electrical, gas lines, or whatever, we're not on the 811 call list, but it's very wise to call the septic company and get an actual septic guy to come out and locate everything before you start doing any kind of work. That's why lids get broke in, septic tanks get broke in. It's just never something anybody puts any emphasis on. And we're just trying to get the word out that, hey, this septic system is just as important, guys. If you break these lids in, mess the septic tank out, it can cost a lot of money. You can get into several $1,000s replacing a tank and adding lines if you crush stuff. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind, that if you don't get these things located, you can cause some damage.